the funny thing is I've been struggling to get this video started, and the irony is it's about just getting started. As a content creator, it's very easy for us to put out videos to be motivational to people and tell you what you should be doing and how you can get your life started. And we fail to maybe encourage people to recognize that we as content creators also started off probably very poorly, right? You might have ambitions to get something done. You might have a goal in life. There's something you've been putting off for a long time. And I'm all about trying to encourage you to just get started. No more excuses. I'm hoping that today is going to be the day that you get sick and tired of being sick and tired and actually get something done. You know, I heard a quote recently that says that, people say that they want something new and different until it costs them something new and different. And that to me is so profound in so many different ways. We say that we want all these different things, but that means we're not actually willing to put the effort and the mindset behind getting it done. And my hope is that today I'm going to say something in the next couple of minutes that's going to help you transition your life from where you are right now into where you want to be. This video by no means is going to be perfect. I'm purposely not going to overly edit it because I want it to be as real and as authentic as it can be. And so I just want to share a couple of things that's in my head right now. And I'm just not going to worry about it being perfect. And I'll be admitting to you right now that even just saying that makes me nervous because as a content creator, you're trying to create something that people want to enjoy, people will watch to the end, and that they're going to get something out of it. They're going to be entertained in a certain way. And sometimes I think it's necessary to peel all of that back, just be real, just be authentic, and just have a conversation face to face. So a couple of things I wanted to share with you before I get out of here for this video. Number one, stop waiting for the perfect time because there is no such thing. If you are chasing a job, if you're chasing a relationship, if you're chasing a hobby, if there's something you've been putting off, meaning to do for so long, I want you to stop waiting for the perfect time. I've shared this before in an old video where I talked about wanting to start this very YouTube channel. It is quite frankly a hobby of mine. It's something that I enjoy doing. It's an outlet of sorts, but it's something that I've been wanting to do for many, many years and never got off the ground because I thought so many negative things. I thought every time I thought about it, I thought that I was too old. I thought that people wouldn't watch. I thought that I didn't have the right equipment. I didn't have the right camera, the right lighting, the right microphone. I had all these different things that were stopping me from doing. And I watched a video once and it was similar to this one that just said, just get started. And just to be real with you, I mean, you look at this microphone and people that are in the know that it's an expensive microphone. It's something that I had to save up for, but I felt it was worth the investment. But if you take your time and go through my videos, matter of fact, I want you I'm going to segue here for a second. Go into my channel and at the top of the list, you're going to see where you can find all the videos that I've put together, all the ones that I put on this channel. And you're going to see that you can sort it from oldest to newest, right? Now, many times people come onto someone's channel and they look at where they are right now. So you might see this setup. You might think that the lighting looks, really nice. You might think that the background is pretty cool. But in reality, this is not where I started. It's not anywhere close to where I started. The equipment that I have now is something that I've invested in over several years. It's not something that I had when I first got started. And so I was waiting for all these different things to come through to make me feel comfortable that this would be the right time to start my channel. And I got to a point where I said, I just need to get started. And many people don't realize that even this video that I'm shooting right now is being filmed on my iPhone. Now, I've had many compliments from several different people about the camera that I use and how well the images look and all this kind of stuff. But I've learned over time that I don't need an expensive, $4,000 DSLR camera to give me the ability to do a YouTube video. You see a lot of channels that will tell you just pick up your phone and start. You might be wanting to be a content creator. Maybe you've got a small business. You have something that you want to do. And I'm just trying to encourage you by just being as real as I can about how I got started and the things that I do to hopefully get you to understand that when we sit back and when we envy other people and we look at other things and we think, man, I should be at this point, and so it's a bit of a discouragement as to why I'm not starting, that you really need to seriously rethink that. Anyways, I'm way off on a tangent because, like I said, this is supposed to be as authentic as I can be. It's not overly edited, and it's not super scripted or anything like that. I'm just giving you straight from the heart today. The other thing is we sit back and think that, well, who's going to listen to me? So again, whether it's a business, whether it's content creation, whatever it is you're trying to do, we think that we don't have all the information to get started, and we need to be really prepared. And in today's world, there is so much free information out there that there's literally no reason why you can't learn something and get started into what it is that you want to do. And so I don't really want to hype you up. That's not what the intent of this video is. I want to just be real and authentic with you. But a couple of things to help you just get started. Number one is whatever it is that you're trying to do, don't over-research it. Don't overthink it. That's what I think the big thing that a lot of people do is we overthink so many different things, and that ends up leading us to procrastination. The things that we've desired to do, we have all these different reasons and explanations as to why we can't do it, why it's not us, and why we need to wait for something else. And quite frankly, I think that's one of the biggest reasons why most people don't get off their butt and get things done. So because we spend so much time in the abundance of information, see, this is just authentic. Like I'm in my basement right now, and again, I'm telling you, this is really off the cuff, and you maybe can't hear it, maybe you can, but someone upstairs right now in my house is dragging around the bench at our kitchen table, and I just paused there because it was like, oh man, see. But this is the realism of just turning on a camera and just going and doing for you what you need to do for you. The other thing is don't focus so much on the end result. We a lot of times think about what it is we think we're going or where we're going to be years from now, and we're trying to create and trying to be today what our future self might look like. And that can be an impediment to us because when we get started, we think, oh man, it doesn't look like what I want it to be 5 years from now. And hopefully that's making sense for you. But don't think too much about the end. Think about what it is you need to do right now to get started and make the moves that you need to make. Little actions, you've seen me say this, little actions equal big gains. We often, I think, focus too much on the future. We think too much about all the different things that we need to do, and it stops us from actually getting out the gate. And so if today is, I like to use the example of this YouTube journey of mine, so just to keep it relevant and keep me something I can talk to you about. So for me, it was, I looked at this and I'm like, you know what, I gotta create this crazy channel and I gotta get all this fancy stuff. And I'm like, no, just start. Use my iPhone. I can worry about the microphones and the lighting later, but just start with the iPhone. I don't care if the room is dark and dusty, just start. Because if you look at the transgression or you look at the progression over time, as you scroll through my older videos to where I am now, you're going to see a lot of different changes. You can see a lot of different variations. And what you don't know what you're seeing is me trying to figure it out. It's me just turning on the camera and going. And I'm hoping that being as pure and as authentic as I am with you today, that it's going to encourage you to just be like, look, you can see this is something that, you could do as well. The key thing that I maybe want to get out of here and say is this, is I want you to change the way that you talk about yourself. A lot of times we're our own worst critics, and I think we all know that. And we're very hard on ourselves, and we think, man, I'm dumb, or man, I don't know enough, or I'm not smart enough, or I'm not good enough, or I don't look good enough, I don't have the right, the right hair, I don't have the right face, I don't have the right makeup, I don't have the right clothing. There's all kinds of things that we say about ourselves that just speak negative into our own spirit. And I just want to encourage you guys today to get out the gate, get off your butt, and get started. If there's anything that I can leave and impart in this world one day when I'm dead and gone, is do not underestimate yourself, change your mentality, and just get started. That's all I got for you today. Peace and love.